Oh, yes. Hello there, Site 42 staff, as well as those of you from the Greater SCP Foundation. And welcome to another Fan Art Friday, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site 42, as well as Head Containment Specialist. And while on most days, I'm here to open my door for the daily streak to answer your questions about the anomalies, the staff, the groups of interest, or hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies outside of our purview. Today on Fan Art Friday, we take a different tack. We simply look at fan art submitted by you, the community. Now, the Fan Art Friday rules are in place, so we don't show anything that breaks the rules. But that being said, if you want to attempt to submit anyways, within the boundaries of the rules, you can submit to site42artwalk@gmail.com. A few of the more common rule breaks are things like make sure to trigger warning your excessive gore or adult content. Make sure that you submit something that's actually fan art of Site 42, myself, or the SCP community. Do not just submit your own OC. That's not enough to be fan art of something that's else. We have quality standards. Don't submit AI or gotchas. We do the best we can. So, yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Fan Art Friday. Before I even begin, God damn, and by God damn, I mean Uber driver Jesus, SCP-029-J, because Mobile Task Force Captain Hikari, thank you for your first donation of the day, as well as being a member, and for an extremely generous $50 starting donation. I appreciate it greatly. And so, while you're going past the commissary, you know what? Instead of going to the commissary, I want you to go to the janitor's closet on the 3rd floor of the F Wing. And there, you are going to find a recipe. Now, I know this is weird. I'm usually giving you guys things as gifts, but what I'm giving you is an old family recipe for some good old-fashioned Southern biscuits and gravy. A little family recipe that I do not share lightly, but for you and your generosity, thank you for your service to the Foundation, and enjoy. Pilar, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. And meanwhile, Chester Factory, congratulations on being our most punctual chatter of the day. Congratulations on being first. Along with you, Jace, Marker the Oliver, Star the Comet, Silent Follower, Dr. Frogman, Junior Researcher Sally, The Thomas, Puppet Boy, A.A. Blackwood, Amber, everyone who I have currently named alongside Mobile Task Force Captain Hikari as well. Thank you all for your intense punctuality, for being early to stream, and thank you, of course, for being members as well. We appreciate your membership and your service. Meanwhile, Patates, Jahani, Teo's World, and Sal Martin Gomez, welcome to today's stream. Thank you for being here early, and thank you for being here just for being you today. Now, today is, I will admit, a short stream. I am running quite late. We got to get through Fan Art Friday. So, barring the next 2 sentences I say, I will be getting to donations and questions after I complete the Fan Art Friday gauntlet of wonderful art we have today. But the next two sentences are, number one, Billy the Go-Goat, thank you for gifting 5 Site 42 memberships to today's Containment Hazard Assessment team. And if you got one of those memberships, make sure to thank Billy the Go-Goat for their generosity, especially helping us build our ranks to win the battle against the White Names. Desk, good to see you, good and active, ready for action. And our final plug before we begin. Today's membership total on the channel is an even 1,700 memberships. Remembering that our goals are twofold. If we get to 2,500 memberships before the end of this month, then we're going to dye the new highlights pink. I talked to my hairstylist yesterday when I got a trim, and we are going to be making plans for pink hair if we can get 2,500 total memberships. So keep joining the green names, keep gifting the green names, and let's make our way there. Furthermore, if you guys get up to 5,000 memberships, then SCP-5320 help me. You guys want me to purchase a maid dress and do a Dr. Sherman from the Cat Maid Waifu Dimension stream. The things I do for you people. So yes, current membership count of the day is 1,700. The goals are 2,500 and 5,000. Good luck. Now, jumping into the Fan Art Friday folder. Let us begin. Starting with Dr. Val, who thankfully put all of your different submissions into one lovely email for me, like we spoke about last week. I appreciate your help in this matter. So, we have an emo Dr. Sherman starting up. So this is you did Pokemon Dr. Sherman's last week, and now you've turned that Pokemon Dr. Sherman into a human. So this is an emo Pokemon Dr. Sherman turned human. Welcome to the Black Parade shirt. You know what? I could really grow my hair those bangs if we want to try that sometime. Never seen a My Chemical Romance loving site director before? Oh, trust me, everyone at the Foundation's emo about one thing or another. All right, next up is, you said this was a fantasy Dr. Clef. This is what you're calling a fantasy Dr. Clef. Oh my word. How psychedelic. I like the deer antlers at the bottom. What a vibe. This is beautiful. Sheesh. And then finally, there was a possessed Dr. Sherman. Possessed by what? I don't know and I don't like it, but I do enjoy the colors. The colors, Duke. The colors. So thank you, Dr. Val, for your submission. Back to the folder. I gotta go quick because we are running out of time. It's AS, and AS has sent us a Android version of Dr. Sherman. So what does Dr. Sherman look like as an android? Oh, we're doing David Cage games now. There's something about that face that I find humorous. There's something about it. I'm just not sure the quality. The curly hair is a nice touch. Just kind of a little off, but they tried to make an android of me, but it's not perfect. You can't replace the original after all. But that is dope. Excellent art, AS. Good work. Continuing on, we have from Della Official. Della sent us a Dr. Sherman in the lab with 999, Josie the Half Cat, and I don't know who the puppy is, but they are a very good puppy. Very nice. Very nice. Val, yes. As a known SCP-420-J enjoyer, obviously that is within the rules. Next up on our list, we've got Zerdrin. Zerdrin, did you have to do this? Did you have to do this? That's how I feel on the inside. Why? And apparently also, furthermore, I am hiding from SCP-303. But this is also how I feel on the inside about that thing as well. So, yes. Well done, making my inner life into art. All right. Dark Duality. Dark Duality has brought us forth crocheted SCPs. And so we start with the iPod, SCP-131, looking good out in nature. And then we pop out for a second, go to the other email. And we've got our Josie the Half-Cat. Josie the Half-Cat. Notice the halfness. The halfness of the catness. Very nice. Very good reference. The Dear God, if you came in at this time and heard those letters, then it's a very good thing. You are competent at understanding context clues. Now, give me a moment on this one. I need to intake this artistic decision here. So this person, who we will call Doppelganger, has drawn fan art of Dr. Sherman as a slice of key lime pie. But first of all, it's a very fine piece of key lime pie. Like, that is a delightful slice of key lime pie. And you see the flowers and the lime fit the hair color. And there is lore here. There is lore to be explained about why key lime pie. For a person with a hyperfixation on food and desserts, I wonder if you are a cook making use of that. And if Dr. Sherman were a dessert, what would he be? The answer is obviously key lime pie with a slice of toasted coconut whipped cream on a nutty almond cookie crust. Coconut shavings added for texture, a twisted lime and purple pansy for garnish. Citrus is packed with vitamins that are meant to be good for memory retention and focus, perfectly for studying reports. Dr. Sherman has a fondness for Hawaiian shirts, which is good because lime goes well with coconuts. You put the lime in the coconut, you are correct. Pansies are relatively flavorless and are usually added to desserts for pure decorative purposes, and they fit the Hawaiian shirt theme. Was going to use a graham cracker crust until noting that almonds are meant to regulate blood pressure. I wonder why I would need that. Also working on a foundation entree and potentially a Site 42 cocktail. And also, don't tell me that this fan art is rushed. It was gorgeous and so thought out and well drawn. So no, the chat loves it. Whoever, Doppelganger, I don't know your username in this chat. I look forward to your entree and cocktail to go with dessert. Okay, next up. This is Natty. Natty. And although we did show this on stream a little while ago, it does deserve to be in Fan Art Friday. So we will do it because the Dr. Sherman voodoo doll is here for you. Look at the details, the little pen. The lab coat has the words on it. The hair color is so good. I like the contrast with the flower, too. That's actually a very well-composed photo. And then we have, oh no, just like the elf on the shelf, the Dr. Sherman in your garden is spying on you. It's making sure you're being non-anomalous. It also gets hungry. You know, it's hungry. It's gonna, you gotta find food. And then just lounging around in the garden. That is absolutely adorable. Who could, oh, there's one more. There's one more with babies. There's one more with babies. Don't let me miss the one with babies. Because otherwise, what are we going to do with our lives without this in our lives? So, Natty, thank you for submitting this to the email proper so the Fan Art Friday crowd could see what's up. Very cool. Vincent is our next doodler. And Vincent has brought us 2 pieces of fan art. Now, one of them is from Dr. Langstrom from the 9Con entry, The Manticore Hotel. Now, the thing is, I do not have read The Manticore Hotel yet. But Dr. Langstrom is looking very pretty, if not a little tired here. I like the color schema. Very nice. Furthermore, then there is the Dr. Sherman art. And honestly, I like the sturdy, big, cronkified version of myself. Honestly, if I just like hit the gym really hard out of rehab and like thicken those neck muscles a little bit, I like this. This is a look for a Giga Chad Dr. Sherman. Exactly, Johnny. Correct. So, yes, Vincent, very nice, very nice. Moving on, we're down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emails. We're making it. We're gonna do it in time. I'm not gonna miss anyone. All right, Junior Researcher Sally, also from the Manticore Hotel. So we have Dr. Langstrom again, apparently. You guys really liked Dr. Langstrom. But in the Junior Researcher Sally, more detailed style. I like it. And of course, there's a little bit of the silly as well. There's a little bit of the silly as well. Now, there is a second file here, but I haven't seen it, so I've got to put it here for a second. Apparently, it wants me to download. I can't have a preview. But it is a movie, so I know Junior Researcher Sally is not trying to hack my system. But, what are we doing here? Papa. Papa. All right. Is there sound? Do I need to stop the music? It's certainly having trouble loading. Oh, come on, you can do it. Stupid computer. You can do it. There is sound. I hear sound happening. Can the sound be louder? No, the sound can't be louder, so I'll just be quiet. Here we go. Action. Wow. Very nice tour of the Foundation. Very nice tour of the Foundation with little silly dancing. Little silly dancing. Dig it. Hell yeah. Is that a trend of some sort, Star the Comic? I'm not... Comet. I'm not familiar with this trend, but I do like my entry in it. Junior Researcher Sally. Excellently made. Well cooked. Delicious. All right, bring back the standard tunes. And back to the emails. Billy Go Goat, you have cosplayed again. You have SFX makeuped again, and you are here as one of two of the dear entities, either 166 or 4231-A. It's funny, I'm not quite familiar with the lore, but I know Desk is. And so, here is, I'm gonna go with this picture because it has character. So yes, this one has a vibe to it. The other one's just kind of a straight on, but this one, I see some mood. I see something there. I did not know that 166 had that kind of somberness to it. So I imagine it must be 4231. But I am not lore apparent, but I always appreciate their stuff going on. So some oohs and ahs. Next up, a comet has crashed into your inbox again. Here is some fan art. And so, intern Kurakin, otherwise known as, I believe, Star the Comet. Here is our first run. Pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! See, now I want to sing some ska music. Very nice. And then we did submit this one earlier for Dr. Iceberg, but then you added Hoomst. Hoomst is it, though? Is I question. I like it, but Hoomst is it? Is this Dr. Glass? That was Gerald. Okay, the broken arm. I get it. Dr. Gerald. And then, yes, I think this is Glass. Okay. And then here is the team-up of Iceberg, Gerald, and Glass. Triple Doctor! Very nice. Very good. Very, very nice, nice. And then, Hazard has been welding fan art. Hazard has been welding fan art. This is the S42 of Site 42 with additional little guy. How about that? Very cool. Good work, Hazard. Papa. Next up, we have Zombie Cat. And Zombie Cat felt motivated this week, so I submitted two pieces. A Dr. Frankenstein-inspired Dr. Sherman, and one from when Dr. Sherman lost his memories, gazing down longingly at his old self. And so here is the quick doodle of Dr. Sherman Frankenstein. And then here is the long work. The new self looking longingly at the old one. Oh, what we have lost. Awfully pretty, though. I like the playing card kind of setup you got here. That's gorge. That's gorge. Good work. Good work indeed. And our last email of the day, our last Fan Art Friday. Tried a few new things with this one. Jump scare warning. Jump scare warning, okay. And, okay. I can see why you said that. I can see why you said that. That just popped out of the screen right there, didn't it? So I'm going to give you guys the experience here. Let me close it. Let me close it. Now I'm going to put you right here where you can't see anything yet. And wait for it. Mousing over. And boom! Ah, gotcha! Again, wowza on the detail. Sheesh Louise, puppet boy. That is pretty, and yeah, that is a jump scare. If you click on that and you're not expecting it, it's coming for you. Let me out! Ah! I like the shading and the lighting here. This is a very good light source that you've got coming on here as well, just detail-wise. Your little sketch lines. You're playing with some high-level art here, my friend. Good work. Hazard. Yes, I did realize that I, in fact, was the little guy in the welding. Sorry. I'm just in a hurry. I wanted to make sure I got everyone in today because we had a lot of great submissions, and I only have 13 minutes left on stream, so at least we got it through it. Site 42 staff, as always, excellent Fan Art Friday. All a round of applause for their wonderful art. Java name, good to see you in the chat. You weren't here when I gave the update earlier, so I'll let you know. We are currently with gains and losses at exactly 1,700 memberships. So we are working our way to that 2,500 and then that 5,000 goal for the pink hair and then the cat-made waifu stream. But for now, I am coming back to the chat, which is refreshing because it's been a long time I wasn't looking. And now, clearing out the donations so I make sure I'm caught up. Dark Duality, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a tall, cool glass of melonade on your way past the commissary. Hey, just arrived at you showing my pets, lol. And what good pets they were. What good pets they were. The Containment Hazard Assessment Team agrees. Forrest, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some apple cider on your way past the commissary. If so many SCPs defy the law of nature and physics, why assume the laws that us humans put in place are correct? Wouldn't you instead assume that you have more to learn about nature and physics? Oh, you're so smart with your postmodern thinking. Oh, what if things are just a little different than your hypothesis? Well, listen, most of the universe works one way. There are a lot of anomalies, but there's a whole lot more things that follow the laws of normalcy. And yes, sometimes we discover new science that we think is anomalous, but then we test it properly and determine whether it is actually anomalous or if it is non-anomalous and just new science. If you look at the explained SCPs, the -EXs, you'll see a lot of things that we thought were anomalous and then it turned out no, they were just more advanced science. So yes, we have thought of that, and also we are the arbiters of normalcy. It is our decision what's what. And everyone else can lick a toad. Scarlet Gray and J5, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Also, Madizer, Georgie, and Six Sins, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing as well. Dark Duality, thank you for donating again. I saw someone finally made you into a sherm pie. Oh, wow. I missed that reference. I guess even sherm pie didn't notice that. Arthur, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some marshmallows on your way past the commissary. How would the Foundation react to discovering hollow nest or farloom? Well, I don't know what a hollow nest or a farloom are, so I'm not exactly sure what Ah, this is Hollow Knight stuff. This is Farnoom also Hollow Knight stuff? I can't find that second one. But it looks like a kingdom in the middle of a wasteland that is bug-sized. So I imagine we would just cordon off the area where the kingdom was to outsiders. We don't want people stomping all over the anomalous insects. And from there, we would run tests maybe with little shrunken D-class or other small kinds of anomalies that we can run in there to do experimentation. Dark Duality, thank you for donating again. SCP-693, Dr. Sherman Edition. SCP-693, I'm not familiar with that one off first glance of the database number. Ah, the doll, the doll. I see. Okay, then yes, that is what you said. Good work. I'd never heard of 693 before. Kitty, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Star the Comet, thank you for your first donation of today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a Wafathin Mint on your way past the commissary. Hey Doc, I still want the Renaissance painter who possessed me to draw a hand. Also, a lot of love and sorries for eating all the art. I am not sharing, I see. Well, I'm not familiar with haunted Renaissance painters that we have in containment. SCP Renaissance Painter. Renaissance Painter. I wouldn't be shocked if some of them, like Da Vinci, were actually early progenitors of the Foundation historically with their inventing and stuff like that. You know, that alternate history business that always comes up. SCP-4505 is titled A Brief History of Anomalous Artwork in the Renaissance. So you might enjoy that. America, thank you for your first, thank you for your 3-month member message as a Mobile Task Force Captain. We appreciate your membership and your service, especially your valor in the battle against the White Names. Hello. So we have an issue. We crashed at 17 degrees 069 north and 48 degrees 420 west. Send a helicopter on the only survivor. Static. That doesn't sound good. Are you north of the Yule Man line? I mean, we're not in season yet, but I still don't even want to go up there for that reason. Yep. Okay, well, at least we have coordinates, so security is on way. Puppet Boy, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a cheesecake slice on your way past the commissary. Amnestic stopped escaping the audio lab, and that being shown through transparent backgrounds was stuck in my brain for ages. I had to get him out. Well, that is a lot. Woof. Man. Yeah, and here I am, still in the audiophonics lab now that I think about it. And I saw someone go over to the Ko-Fi, so let me get that real quick, because I only have 6 minutes left on stream, people. 6 minutes left on stream. The Thomas, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Thank you for going through the Ko-Fi, which takes a lot less fees than YouTube Super Chats do, so we appreciate you making the effort. Make sure to grab yourself a slice of tres leches cake on your way past the commissary. Now that one of my videos went semi-viral, I get to enjoy the mixed match comment section. Anywhere from fun RP interactions to get off Sherman's page, you dumb alcoholic role player, to I'm going to dismember you, JFun. Wow. That is a lot. Yes. Remember, tread the comment section at your own risk. I've been doing this for 10 years. It is always full of horrors and terrors. Only take what you can and learn to ignore the negative comments, especially from people who don't know what they're talking about. Browser is refreshing. Give me just one moment. There we go. Oh, I got a Ko-Fi notification while it was playing. Just a Factory, thank you for donating for the first time of today's stream and being a member and for doing it through the Ko-Fi. Grab yourself a chimichanga on your way past the commissary. The point-and-click game I'm making is going to turn out more like a visual novel, but writing the story forward is hard, though Renpai makes it easy to make, though. Ah, yes, I am strangely familiar with Renpai and the visual novel scene, so, yeah, good luck making it that way. And, yes, that means you're going to do a lot of writing, and it's got to hold up your story, so, hey, collaborate with some other writing people if you want some help, but, good work even if you do it on your own. All right, boom, wait a minute. Boom, wait a minute. Da-da-da-da. All right, chat is refreshing. Star of the Comment, thank you for donating again. You want a Istanbul, not Constantinople animation. Well, it's a very great song. I can't see why not. Everybody likes Istanbul, not Constantinople. Billy the Go-Goat, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself one of those cookie cakes on your way past the commissary. Question, which SCP should I special effects make up next, for the next stream? Okay. Assignment. You should try to make a 966. This is going to be a challenging one, but you should give it a shot. The sleep killers are particularly creepy. America, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a Pop-Tart on your way past the commissary. Deploys flare for security, but a blizzard starts. That's not great. Why does the Foundation have Hitler in containment? Well, Joseph Stalin used the flesh of a god to make a infinitely regenerating Hitler so he could torture it as revenge for World War II. And once Stalin died, they tried to dispose of it, but again, immortal Hitler clone. And so we had to put it in containment so it couldn't run around. So, that is the easy reason. Read 2430. It's all in the documentation. The yummiest of all raisins. Didn't realize I had a membership until a few days ago. Yep, we have been on a membership gifting tear recently, and you must have been a lucky gainer, so congratulations. Sahara and Alex, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. And Billy the Go-Goat, mission accepted. Thank you for donating again, and good luck on your sleep killer. Amber May, just so you know, Vor Jesus is an SCP on the database. It is SCP-5991. And so, AA Blackwood is just a fan of that article. The SCP canon is vast and full of terrors. So, if you're a fan of the SCP Foundation, you've got to be ready for that. And looking at this. Ohio VR, this is my best pencil trick. This is all I got. I got one trick. I got one look, and that's all. And Site 42 staff, in a crazy manner, we have made it to the end of stream. Now, at the end of stream, I always tell you my favorite SCPs, but of course, I'm not going to tell you my favorite SCPs are the ones I personally wrote. That would be cheating. But if you do want to see the SCPs I personally wrote, you can go to the Sherm Site 42 author page and Site 42 hub on the SCP Wiki. There you can see all of the SCPs I have personally wrote, as well as some that I've done voice lines for or sound effects, things like that. And one tab over from those links, or from those SCPs, are some links that people are very often interested in finding, but they don't look hard enough, man. They're just not powerful enough searchers. And so they don't get what they want because they don't look hard enough. But that's not you, right? You are an intrepid adventurer. You are a well-disciplined Site 42 staff member. You'll find your way to where you want to go, right? You won't give up halfway. I believe in you. So while you're there at those links, you can go to our Patreon or our YouTube channel memberships to donate to us monthly. You can do a YouTube Super Chat or a Ko-Fi if you want to donate to us one donation at a time. Either way, you're helping us keep the lights on and we appreciate it. And even if you can't donate because you're part of the broke gang, and trust me, we're an arts community. Starving artists is a trope for a reason. We're well familiar. As long as you're here in the stream, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, chatting on our videos and all that, then you are a valuable and honored member of Mobile Task Force Sci 42, codename the Signal Boosters. And with your help, we will tool this YouTube algorithm to bring people into the Site 42 community and shunt them into the SCP Wiki community, making them SCP fans who help us to support the authors, artists, animators, game devs, filmmakers, merch makers. We do it all for the Wiki! And so we thank you, Mobile Task Force Sci 42, codename Signal Boosters, for your service. Now, without further ado, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-51030, SCP-5175, SCP-5031, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a rough read. Let's see if I can handle the speed round better. 3999-3043-008-SJ, Spooky-J, 5031, 5175, 5320, 8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a rough read. Better. What does Murphy Law even look like? Junior Researcher Sally, Murphy Law looks like the most stereotypical film noir detective ever. Look at old film noir movies, make sure it's a guy with a very square chin, very serious face, voice like he's been gargling on gravel and whiskey. His trench coat, his trilby hat, his pistole, his magnum. I forget which year it is right now, but I'd say it if it were, because it's always very specific. Yeah, very silly, bad, pulpy film noir. That's Murphy Law, one of the coolest guys on the SCP Wiki. Dark Duality, thank you for donating again to tell us there's more creepy dolls at SCP-1486. Oh, Lord. And by Lord in this case, I mean SCP-5991, Vor Jesus, because I will let a D-Class eat a Bible without condiments, so it summons Vor Jesus, and then just have the D-Class holding all the doll anomalies as it goes down Vor Jesus' throat. Sounds great. Scout the Retired Cat, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a protein bar at the commissary because you're saying there's a containment breach at your site. You better run. Stay light. All right, everyone. I am at the end of stream. And by the way, even though I had a very short stream today, you could still be entertained afterwards by hanging out with Desk over at the Desk SCP on Twitch. There will be some streaming today from the desk that you can go to as soon as we're done. So, Site 42 staff, I have been Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site 42. And this has been Fan Art Friday, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. Wait, what? SCP-999, Hazard calling me a theater kid is a welcome joke. It is not a serious insult. In fact, it is just Well, literally true. And also, congratulations on getting the likes over the view count right at the last minute, everyone. Congratulations on your success. Mobile Task Force Psi 42, codename Signal Boosters. I'll see you all in the next one. Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople, been a long time gone. Constantinople, now it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople, so if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. So take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone. Constantinople, why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. The credit song is Istanbul, not Constantinople by They Might Be Giants. Be safe, be well, Site 42 fam. Secure, contain, protect.